All right. Here you go, Bill. Blueberries. Still got quite a few. Okay. Look at this bush. Except that one's down low. Romeo might have peed on them. Yeah, I know. But they're really good. Still got quite a bit. I never did separate out all the varieties. I got 6 varieties. I got 6 times 2 of 2 different varieties. And you can see like this one's already done blooming out. This one's done, but yet like this one here. So I really should identify, when they fruit, because so that way you can get a longer fruit harvest. But this is pretty cool. Look at I think we're gonna get actual Sumatra oranges this year. They're doing pretty good. I got a couple over on this one, but next year these things should be fat. Look at my zinnias. And then I'll collect these flower seeds. I'll start collecting those seeds here. Here's my cherry tomato. He's all water stressed because he doesn't have enough pot. I have to water him twice a day. Anyways, here's the little Zen garden. Except it's getting Zen weeds underneath, so I'm gonna have to go in here and clean up a little bit. Oh, another zinnia. Oh, and then around the side of the house, I don't think I ever showed you this. So, my friend Andrew, his wife's Filipino, so she likes to cook with those Filipino oranges, calamansi. So he gave me like 15 to 20 trees. So I up-potted them into like 10-gallon pots and then just flew wildflower seeds in. But they're doing okay. They're kind of like yellow, like they're not getting enough nitrogen, but they'll come around. This year I just need to put them on hiatus. You can see I got some crazy little different wildflower. This zinnia is totally different than this one. The variety of zinnias, I just what I really like. I mean, look at this one, and then that one. So, and the flowers last forever, as composed these silly cosmos. So I'm a big zinnia fan. Like even this one's pretty cool. And then we got yellow too. So yeah, zinnias are like the bee's knees in my opinion. Anyways, there's all my calamansi trees. Oh yeah, and so we're starting on the fence. I got some guys coming over to give me a hand tomorrow putting in the rest of the posts. I'm a big wuss. Besides, setting a post is not easy by yourself, especially when you're trying to tamp it in. And I got to put 4 6x6s in for the gates. So this will come out. This will come out right here. That'll be a 4x4. This right here will be a 6x6 and a 10-foot opening with 2 5-foot gates. That'll be a 6x6. And then 4x4s. And then posts all the way down where the flags are. It's coming along. I ordered some fence bracket kits for the gates, so that should help stiffen them up. 6x6, 6x6, so it doesn't look like big and small. I got these set, but that was tough. Oh, and I threw some wildflower seed down here, so keep an eye on this. I threw down the clover at the beginning of the year, but it gets pretty water stressed and dry in the summer. But I threw down all these amaranths because I save the seed every year. I'll show you what an amaranth. I got some in bloom right now. I'll show you what it looks like. Here's my wild lettuce. And then I got more amaranth in here. There's some weeds in here I gotta go pick through, but once that amaranth kicks in, it'll be nice. This is more of that calamansi. I got 2 over there actually. Anyways, my lemon trees, they're really doing good. I gotta get them out of pots though. I mean, they're looking really healthy. This one's even in bloom. It's a lemon. I got peppers. And I'm about ready to hopefully get a second flush of tomatoes. We got 14 cups of pasta sauce out of the first batch of tomatoes. And you got, look at these. These are cayenne peppers. So I guess I'll just let them dry on the vine. And there are more tomatoes, but boy, it's getting so hot, and I gotta water these things twice a day. But they should make it. I'm just afraid that, you know, that they won't be as good as the first batch. Oh wow, I might get another fruit off of this. It's not elderberry. What the heck is that? Shoot, I forgot the name. All I know is that oh, there's another one. Won't focus. Shoot, what are these things called? Mulberry. And then, so this is what the amaranth looks like. Like I put too many seeds in there, but that'll work. So those are all amaranths. And there's an amaranth right over here. Heidi came back from Lake Curlew. No, Lake Curlew? Yeah, or something like that. And she brought me some sedums. So now I gotta find a place to put those. But here's what that amaranth turns into. They get these cool feather dusters in orange, yellow, pink, and they can get really big. I got some coming up in here. So you got your coleus. And this flower right here is really cool. I've been able to get it to come up from seed every year too. So I've got my go-tos. Like this is amaranth, but a different kind. But you can see he's starting to put these feather dusters up. So I get the coleus every year. I try to save the seeds or just scatter them. Like you can even see it growing down here in the dirt. Like there's some coleus. There's even pothos right there, a house plant. It just overwintered down on the ground. I covered it with leaves and it didn't freeze. In this whole pot, I didn't put anything in here. I just pulled the weeds out, like basil, coleus, and then this plant right here. I'll show you what the flower looks like. Wow, look at all those little zinnias. That flower looks like this. Like a pestiment, I think is what these are. And they come in two different, maybe three different colors, depending on their genes. Oh, and these are those ornamental peppers. They get really small and like multiple colors. So like here's one of my pothos plants. That's the one that rooted onto the ground over there. I mean, look how healthy this thing is. And this is too dry. I try to water it, but it's been a pain to keep up with. But my ferns, they made it. I thought they were never going to come back, but they finally popped out. So I got 4 ferns here. I should hang those, but I don't really have room. Might have to take those down. But this thing was full of blooms, the Hoya. Staghorn's doing really good. Let's see. See, more coleus. And weeds. I got to come back here and weed. And this thing is really cool. This is the one that gets those big pincers, like that, pincer plants. It's starting to come along. Oh, look at that! It's just huge. Anyways, so there's that. And then I think I'm in peak bloom for the long day, huh? What are these again? Caladiums. That's what they are. So look at my nice caladium collection. And they grow really well in the shade down here. And I did finish this. I think I sent you a picture. But I got that done, so hopefully the sand won't keep blasting around it. Canna. There's more of those caladiums. There's other stuff in here. Some of my orchids. I thought this was going to bloom again this year, but I don't see a flower on it. There's my Walmart topiary that I bought like 6 years ago. And it was about 3 feet high. Now it's like a monster. So once I get this fence done, I'm going to go and get a ton of compost and start making flower beds. Because all this needs to go in the ground. That's all the elderberry. See, it's in bloom. And it might produce fruit. Like you can see the fruit right there. But they're so water stressed. Same with these. Like these I can't remember the name. I'm just drawing a blank today. Anyways, I got a bunch of those. These get huge if you got them in the right, nice moist environment. Well, I got a few sunflowers. Look at my oddball squash. There's some more squash growing. Man, I don't see one of my, well, there's the squash. There's a butternut. There might be a few more around. I think that what'll happen is if they make it through the hot part of the summer, it'll just kick in. Oh, here's what I want to show you. Look at that. These are the ones, I figured out what I was supposed to do with these plants. You're supposed to wait until they germinate because the seeds are about as big as the end of my thumb. You wait till they send out a taproot and then you plant them. You don't just put the seed in the ground, turns out. I got all this stuff needs to go in the ground. These are my American persimmons. And then you got Thai ginger. No, this is turmeric. That's turmeric. But see, I got to get those in the ground too. So a lot of this stuff has to go in the ground. These black, thornless blackberries, they got to go in the ground. So I got a lot of work to do. But anyways, oh, my friend David gave me these. Look at that flower. You know what that is? That's goji berry. Spiny little bastards though. Anyways, more zinnia. We just collect the seed and reuse them. There's more wild lettuce. Here's a wild oak I dug up. I think I might turn it into a bonsai. See, it's kind of hard to see. Oh, there's some tomatoes. What else we got going on? Oh, the persimmon are doing really good. Look at how big they're getting. But they got a ways to go. So we're talking like October, I think, we'll be harvesting. I mean, there's quite a few on here. Look at, you can see how heavy the tree is. There's more mulberry. And these, I can't remember what those are. Oh, these are persimmon too. Oh shoot, I forgot all about those. All right, I think those are persimmon. Well, welcome to mystery gardening. What else do we got in here? Oh, melon. Right there. A melon hanging. Well, hopefully it makes it. I think I saw one over here too. No, I don't know where it's at. What's that? Anyways. Oh, and these actually are doing pretty good. I was surprised. These are delicata squash seeds that I saved. So hopefully they come up true to form. Anyways, that's about it. I mean, it's drought stressed around here. We hardly get any rain this year. We've got a couple good rains, but not nearly enough to fill up our ditch and saturate the soil. All right, hope you enjoy it. Bye.